Well, good morning. So it's the first week in May, and I'm out here in the Cherry Grove area of South Carolina in the kayak. We're gonna see if we can pick up a few early spring flounder. I was out here last night right before dark, caught a really nice one. A lot of people out here fishing for flounder, so we'll see what's happening. And, of course, using the tried and true Gulp bait here. Live bait probably works better, but I like to try this and just see what happens. So let's see if we can pick up a few flounder. So on this outgoing tide here, there's all kinds of little cuts and creeks in this maze of tidal creeks out here. So I like to fish the little points and the ambush spots along here. All right, I think we got a good flounder on here. Big one, a big flounder or something. Big red drum maybe. It's like a red drum. Let's see what we got here. Wow, whoa, look out. Yeah, it's a big red drum. Big red drum, I think. Oh, no, not a red drum. Big flounder. The size of that baby. Whoa, look out. Come here, big guy. Yeah, that's a good flounder. Come here. Yeah. Everybody, calm down. Calm down. Ooh, look out. Calm down. Goodness, that wasn't very professional. Okay. So now we got to try to extract. So fucking slippery. You just can't friggin'. Are we in here? In here somewhere. I'd say that's a good flounder. And I'd say we're going to put that baby in the cooler. I'm going to go home and go and well, not bad. Okay, so we caught a nice flounder. We got him in the cool bag. Now we're going to go back and just review what went on here. So there seems to be a pattern for all these big spring flounder. They're sitting on the little points of these canals. It's an outgoing tide. There's some oyster shells down there with a drop off. Caught that fish right off that point right there. And they appear to be orienting right on these little points. Probably some current coming by, bringing some bait fish by. They got some oyster shells there. Perfect place for flounder just to lay there and wait in ambush. Let's see if we can catch another one. Well, it looks like we might have another one here. I don't know if this one's as big as that other one, but oh yeah, he's like a little small one, but nevertheless seems like they're hanging out right here on the mouths of these canals. So as I said before, this is Cherry Grove. Cherry Grove is a system of dugout canals with a bunch of houses along them. A lot of the guys come out here to fish for flounder. They They drag mud minnows along the bottom like those guys over there. I kind of like going along the edge casting. Basically a lot like bass fishing, and be quite honest with you, these flounder sort of act like bass in that they hang out on the point. Well, the tide's about halfway out, and you got pretty good luck out here. You got one good flounder and a bunch of little ones. Gets to a point where the tide starts to go out, you got to try to start to mix it up a little bit, because the places that we're holding fish aren't going to be holding them anymore because the water's too shallow. So I'm going to poke around, try to find a little maybe deeper water, try to find some bait, but it's too early to net some bait, so I'm going to stick with this artificial gulp bait and see if we can pick up a few more good fish. Well, like I said, sometimes it pays to fish in the shallow water. I don't know what we got here, but oh, what do we got here? It's not a flounder. Whoa! Oh, whoa! Come here, big guy. Whoa! That's one of those snapper bluefish. Those things will get your attention, won't they? I'm gonna find my pliers here so I don't get snapped by this snapper bluefish. Whew. Drifted along this little bank right here and stopped at the mouth of this little creek where I've caught fish before, and I just had a really good fish on and then lost it. So we're gonna see if we can go back in here and reconnect. See what happens here. That was a good fish. He got off. And I'm actually seeing something pretty good sized swirling around in there on some bait. So I think there's some fish right in here, right at the mouth of this little cut. Oh yeah, that feels like another good fish right there. Ooh. Oh, he's gonna be right on the edge of legal size. Right on the edge. Come here, big guy. I think he's gonna be too small. Give it up. Yep, not big enough, but nevertheless, I think we can safely say that these flounder are orienting to the mouths of canals and the mouths of little cuts. My, there's a lot of flounder right in here. One right after the other. Now this one feels, it's hard to say. No, I don't know. Looks like another small one, but boy, there are a lot of them in here. Well, I think I'm gonna continue to record here because I got fish swirling on this bait. Something just came up to the surface and tried to hit it. I don't know what we got going on here. There's a lot of fish in here. I'm feeling a little sorry for those guys trolling the mud minnows because I don't see them catching anything, and I'm catching fish one right after the other here. I guess it's all about the location, as they say in real estate. Let's see if we can raise that fish again here that swirled on my lure. Might have been another bluefish, who knows. I like to catch a red drum just to round out the day. Sometimes though, you know, you just beat one area to death and you catch all the fish, or you spook them out, and you just got to move on. It might be the situation, but I'm going to go back in here and give it a few more casts, because you should never leave an area where you know there are fish, and I think there are fish in here. So, and in addition to fishing videos, I also do public service videos, and I'm fishing in a kayak today. I have a boat, and you see all these boats down here. Well, some of these yahoos seem to not realize that it's common courtesy to slow down when you pass somebody in a kayak, or when you pass anybody who's fishing. Just slow down. You don't rip by them wide open. Some guys get it, some guys don't seem to understand that. I guess they're just in such a big hurry to get there and catch all those fish, which I don't think they're catching much at all. I'm catching most of the fish. Well, sometimes you just get it right. I decided to quit fishing because the tide had gone out and fishing had slowed down, and just about the time I pulled the kayak out of the water, huge wind comes up, blowing everything around, so we got out of here just in time. It looks like there's a storm rolling in. So been a great day, or great morning actually, just a few hours over here in Cherry Grove, South Carolina. Caught a lot of flounder. Most of them were not legal, but one of them was a good sized fish, and so we're gonna head on home and probably just have it for dinner. Thank you for watching.